Hello everybody, welcome to RickTick TV, and today we have Wrestle reviews. Yeah, I know, this one's pretty fucking late. My bad, I've been a little busy. Today we're going to be discussing Backlash 2016. The first brand exclusive pay-per-view of the new era. Pretty goddamn solid pay-per-view. Not gonna lie to you. Let's see, it's opened up with a 6-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6-pack is what they call it. Challenge elimination match for the new SmackDown Women's title. Opening up, let's talk about these titles, the new ones they have. They have the SmackDown Women's title and the SmackDown Tag titles, which are all the same titles, just blue. They all look the same, like as the ones on Raw, and I understand why they're doing it. Like they want it to be like, oh, the show is like just as prestigious as Raw, but also I want like something new and different. But it is what it is. Okay, well this match featured Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Carmella versus Nikki Bella. And they got a lot of time. Like, it was really, really good. Like, it was a while before anyone was even eliminated. So that was pretty different. It also did well because it furthered current storylines. Like, Carmella versus Nikki Bella is going to be a feud for a while now. It looks good. And your winner and the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Very good for her. She deserves it. She is an excellent, excellent performer. So hopefully she gets a lot of good stuff out of that. The next match was a tag match to qualify for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match later that night. Originally, it was won by American Alpha, or American Ultra, I believe is the tag team. Maybe, I don't remember, sorry. But they were injured, kayfabe injured, like fake injured, to be written out of the storyline and turning the Usos heel, bad guys, which was a great thing. It's new, it's fresh, I like it. So now, to qualify, it's the Usos versus the Hype Bros. Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. I don't fucking know Mojo Rawley, but apparently he was in NXT. Pretty solid tag match, wasn't bad. Nothing to write home about. Your winner, the Usos. Up next was an Intercontinental Championship match, and this was a fucking good match. Probably one of the best matches of the night. Either this or the WWE title match. Pretty goddamn close. It was The Miz featuring with his wife Maurice versus Dolph Ziggler. Right now, The Miz is just really, really fucking good. He's doing some of his best work that he's done in years. And if he can keep this up, I want him to hold that title for a long time. I think he's like 180 days into his reign, which is pretty fucking good. Let's have him hold it for over 400, I think. Have him break the Honky Tonk Man's record. I think he can do it. I think he should do it. I think it would be a solid title reign, and he deserves it. He's been in the company for over 10 years. Up next was a backstage segment with Bray Wyatt attacking Randy Orton. And then later, Randy Orton was deemed unfit to compete for the night because he had a damaged ankle, kayfabe. In reality, Randy Orton had received a concussion at the last pay-per-view, SummerSlam, I believe, from Brock Lesnar, and he had not been, or he'd received it during a show. Either way, he was not cleared to compete yet, so they had to write him off the show by having Bray Wyatt attack him. Later the night, Bray Wyatt comes down, calls out Orton, says if you don't come out, you lose the match. Orton did not come. Bray Wyatt's declared the winner. Alright, I understand that one. But then Shane McMahon's like, nope, you have a new match now. And who shows up? Kane! That's a great thing. I love Kane. Kane's been one of my favorite wrestlers from years. Kane versus Bray Wyatt in a no-holds-barred match, which basically means no disqualifications. And, of course, Randy Orton got involved. That was expected the second they announced it. Came out, RKO'd Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt gets chokeslammed by Kane. Kane wins. That was the worst thing about this pay-per-view, was that Kane win over Bray Wyatt. He was like pushed ahead of Bray Wyatt, which was not needed. Kane's been wrestling for almost 20 years. He's won title after title. He doesn't need anymore. But I mean, good for him. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Up next was the SmackDown Tag Title match of Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Usos. Another good, solid, just good formula for a tag team match. In the end, though, Slater and Rhino won. And with that, that meant that Heath Slater had won a contract with SmackDown, which had been like a storyline going on since the draft in July. He'd been like fighting to get a contract on either Raw or SmackDown, and he finally got it. So good for him. After that, it was AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE title. And that was a damn good match. I enjoyed watching that one a lot. Just high octane action the whole time. In the end, AJ Styles won, which was a big shock for everybody that watched it because AJ Styles was has never really wanted to be in the WWE before this run right now. And he was like the number one face or number one name in a bunch of different promotions for years, like TNA and New Japan Pro Wrestling, two of the WWE's biggest competitors. So the fact that he came in and within 1 year won the WWE title is huge and a wonderful thing because he's doing so good right now with how he performs. So I look forward to seeing good things with this title run. I'm predicting it now that this title run lasts many months, like at least 4 pay-per-views, or at least 4 months. Overall, solid fucking pay-per-view. At least I'm gonna give it this pay-per-view an 8.5 because it exceeded expectations. Like originally there was only like 6 matches announced or 4 or 5 matches announced for the pay-per-view total. So it looked like a really thin match setup. And no one was like really sure how they were gonna fill up all the time. But they did so well with it. And overall, with this brand split, even though SmackDown has less time on TV and less roster, I think they're doing better than Raw. Good for them. I hope they do continue to do well. Yeah, they're. I hope they really do. It's good stuff. So yeah. That was Backlash 2016. I've been David Ricktick of Ricktick TV, and I'll see you soon.